Okay, hockey fans, we've had so much fun today. Why not do it one more time? I think that's about all my voice can take here. One more game. Because then we got 6 on the docket tomorrow. But tonight we wrap up with this all-important open division game between the Hawks in yellow, as you get a good look at them there with their warm-up, and the Rangers in red. And a good look there at Eric Hooley, who's had a strong tournament so far for the Rangers, as these teams prepare to go head-to-head. And a little bit of math involved here maybe, as let me lay out the scenario, because tomorrow is Championship Sunday, and we still don't know which two teams are playing in the gold medal game yet. We know the Bruins will play for bronze after finishing 0-3 in the open division round robin, as we get a couple of Team Canada national team heroes coming up into our booth. Wyatt Harvey and Joey Cabral up here. And let me bring you guys in quickly before puck drop. Wyatt, how you feeling, buddy?
That was a hard-fought battle, but the team stuck together and we got it done.
I couldn't have said it any better. It was a bruising affair. It was a nail-biter. Joey, what was it like being in goal in overtime, my guy?
Oh, my God, I can't even explain to you the nerves I had to go in, knowing there was 2 minutes left and they were going to go to a shootout. I go, oh, my God.
Well, keep some of that nervous energy, because you're going to do some color commentary in this game, and that energy is always good on the mic. But before we get you on the mic for good here, let's get Wyatt in one more time. Wyatt, what a performance by the team. How are you feeling? Because you put your body on the line a few times there, a few big hits, a few big shot blocks, a little black and blue, or how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling a whole mix of emotions right now,
Yep.
but I feel like I did my job, stuck with the team, we did our job and got it done.
Any shout-outs you want to give before we get this game underway?
Just to Luca and Coach Paul. So glad to have Coach Paul back. It's a game changer.
Couldn't have said it any better. Congratulations, my friend. Always a pleasure, and welcome up here. And Joey, let's get you in the chair, because you're going to make your color commentator debut. You got a little tease of it yesterday, but let's hand you the microphone. And Joey the Wall Cabral, straight off his overtime victory from the net to the broadcast booth. And let's get ready for this open division game between the Hawks in yellow, working left to right across your screen, and the Rangers in red, going right to left. And as I was mentioning, if the Hawks win, they'll finish 3-0 in open play, and they'll play in the gold medal game tomorrow against the Wings, as the Hawks building up an attack here with Kepasouris on the puck, centering in front for Braden Lyons, but the pass goes astray. However, if the Rangers win, we'll have a 3-way tie for first. And Joey, you're going to have to pull out your calculator if that's the case, because we're going to have to come down to goal differential, I think, as a tiebreaker.
I was just going to ask you that question. How does that work? But I guess it's by goals.
I think it's goal differential first, but we'll have to get the official breakdown if that's the case. We got a delayed offside here against the Rangers, and with Ruddle, that's James Ruddle coming out of the zone, they got whistled for the infringement. So a minute gone here in the first period in this really important game between the Hawks and the Rangers. So Joey, what a game you and your teammates faced there against Team USA. But I want to give credit to your opponents, because Team USA played an unbelievable game. Tim Kane with a couple of goals. Blake Steineck, I know you're good friends with both of those guys. How proud are you of their performance today?
You know what? I was very proud of their performance. They fought hard. They gave us a game, and that's what the crowd wanted to see.
Oh boy, did they ever. And we got a game brewing here now in the open division between the Hawks and the Rangers. Starting goaltenders in this one, we should mention, as TJ Stewart getting the start in this one for the Hawks, and he drops down to the butterfly, but didn't have to face the shot. And for the Rangers, it's big save Dave Brown in between the pipes right now, and oh, he nearly had to make a save on that chance in tight. Puck ricochets around, shot right on. Dave Brown makes the initial save, and then the rebound, which was around the stick of Foxcroft, never could corral it for the clean shot attempt, and it's quickly dumped back in by the Hawks. Rick Orield digging away for possession. Foxcroft finds a teammate with the pass, but promptly cleared outside the blue line after Schneider had it for a moment. They bring it back in. Schneider on the puck. Oh, he takes a whack in the back there from Easton Kiddo, and that's going to be a penalty against the Rangers forward. The Hawks are going to the power play here, Joey.
Awesome here. Let's see what they can do with this power play, if they can transition and get a goal here. But a couple shout-outs to my teammates here, Rick Oriole and Dave Brown, that play with me on the Ice Owls on Sunday.
Absolutely. A couple of veterans of the sport, and great to have them here in the Open Division. And hey, speaking of shout-outs, let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering on, and we'll get to some viewer shout-outs courtesy our live chat thread on the live stream produced by Parasport TV. So personnel gets sorted out on the ice, and now the Hawks have their power play underway, but they lose the offensive zone draw. Cleared to the line, but not past Foxcroft. Actually, check that. I believe that was Trizop who let it fly. It was Jonathan Trizop who made the play. Hillary Scanlon, she goes D to D over to Trizop. He lets the shot fly. Oh, big save, Dave Brown. The rebound sitting there. Cleared away by Curtis Ruddle. Shot from the point, a gutsy block that time. And then big save, Dave Brown sprawls out to make another great stop.
I actually totally forgot to mention also the Del Grandes are playing right now. The Colchi and Joseph Del Grande have a performance of 4 goals today.
4 goals, 6 points. I asked him, what did he put in his coffee this morning?
I think that little extra sugar,
Yeah.
hopefully for this game too.
Skippy's sweet enough as it is. I don't know if he needs any more sugar, but hey, whatever he did, it worked. And you're right, Joey. Hopefully he brings that same performance to this one, as the Rangers in red and Del Grande and company as his 2 boys on the bench coaching, Wade and Joel Anthony. And the Rangers working hard to kill off this penalty. Only 45 seconds remaining in the Hawks power play, and they can't get the puck in the zone, but now it's scooped up by Kapasaris. Works the far side wing, shielded off the puck there by Jason Willer. I've been really impressed with the play of Willer here in the Open Division. Trizov feathers it down low. Kepasouris tries to center through the slot. Braden Lyons had it for a moment, but promptly swept away by Willer. Great penalty kill. Just 15 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Joey, you're smiling. Are you having fun up here?
Oh, I love it, Nico. Just being beside the voice, the professional like you, it's an honor.
I think you're the real pro here. Just 2 seconds left in the power play, and that'll do it with the running clock here in the Open Division. But we're having fun here too, and Joey, proud of you, proud of your teammates, proud of everybody in the international series between Canada and USA. And you mentioned those nerves you felt, man. I felt those nerves for you up here, my friend.
I can only imagine, because yourself, you're a goaltender too, right?
That's right, and you know that one incredible save you made in overtime. And you know what, speaking of goaltenders, we got to give Doug Goist a ton of love. I can't tell you how many game-saving stops he made down the stretch and in overtime before Hache finally ripped it home. As trying to rip it home, here are the Hawks, and they bury it in tight. What a goal! Slick Rick Oriole finishes it to give the Hawks a 1-0 lead.
Ricky Oriole, my teammate. Good job, buddy.
Absolutely. He was at the side of the net, parked by the post. The puck flipped over to him by way of Blake Schneider, and Rick Oriole puts it home. But yeah, Joey is mentioning what a game by Doug Goist in between the pipes.
Oh, he made some big saves. Doug, every time you get better and better. Keep it up, buddy.
Couldn't have said it any better, as he is Joey the Wall Cabral, and I'm Nico Cardarelli up here in the broadcast booth. Big shout out to our crew behind the scenes, Paul, Daniel, and Francisco, manning things on the cameras and on the boards. As here go the Hawks trying to double their tally, and digging it off the boards is Rick Oriole. He's got the lone goal so far. Centering pass, what a rip there, as Schneider whipped it high over top the goal. Nice work by Michel Lapierre to make the play along the far side wall. As I had a funny conversation with Lucas DeRoche's father a little bit earlier, and he said, "Did you call my son the Rock by chance? Because you know DeRoche means of the rock in French." I said, "You know what? I actually didn't know that." But no, it was his teammate Lapierre who's got the nickname The Rock. And now the Hawks pressing, trying to sweep it in. What a save! As a big stop by Big Dave Brown, sprawling out, spread eagle to get the pads to that one.
He just started playing goalie, I don't know, maybe a year ago, 6 months ago. Man, the guy's improved every game. He actually he's been challenging me on Sundays, and I love it.
We're getting all sorts of great comments coming in on the live chat thread. We had comments from Australia, from France, from Italy, from Finland, and our first viewer from Nunavut. Big shout out to Bradley Williams tuning in and cheering on Unky J from Nunavut. So how about that?
Wow.
Coast to coast to coast.
Nunavut is crazy. Wow.
From Canada to the U.S. and around the world, we get viewers from all over tuning in to the 2023 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament. And speaking of international flavor, here's one of the Finnish players in Kiski who brings the puck into the zone, holds it at the line. Kiski trying to center it for a teammate as Joe Zylak was in the fray there, but Zylak knocked off stride, and now here goes Easton Kiddo back the other way for the Rangers. The Texas native makes the drop pass, controlled by Nick Bullock as he tries to fire one on. Blocked, and now Scanlon tries to make the play, but here goes Kiddo. Kiddo shoots, that one knocked down in front of the net as Stewart shuffling over to the near post to cover the angle. Bullock back to the point where it's promptly fired ahead that time by Pamplin, who made the play. And actually check that, that was Jason Willer who was back there, and Josh Schneider, and now it's corralled by Ben Ho Lung. Ben Ho Lung in the far corner makes the cross ice pass. Schneider opts to leave it for Kiddo. Kiddo fights through a couple of stick checks, and now he's got room to bring it into the zone. Emily McLean tracking in with him, makes the clean pass as McLean tried to return it to Kiddo, but that was broken up. Del Grande pressing. Wearing number 9 in red, but you can't miss him with that iconic ponytail out the back of his helmet. That time it's stripped off his stick and promptly fired in by Trezop. Approaching the midway mark of the first period, the Hawks lead it 1-0. And again, if the Hawks win, they'll finish in first in the Open Division and clinch a spot in the gold medal game. Oh, but Joseph Del Grande answers with his 5th goal of the day, and he ties it 1-1 on that shot from distance. Skip to my loose, Skippy. He gets the goal, and we're all tied at 1.
Oh, Joseph Del Grande. I'm sorry I'm not your roommate this weekend, but we've been roommating for the last 10 years. So proud of how he's playing this weekend.
What a goal, and no doubt about it, the Del Grande clan are going to be cheering on that one. As Joel Anthony had his daughters in the building earlier today. I think it might be around their bedtime now, so they're probably watching the live stream at home. But what a goal there from Joseph Del Grande. Give him 7 points now today at the 20. Just today, 7 points at the 2023 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament. 1-1, all deadlocked here as the Rangers move the puck out of their zone. Curtis Ruddle, who had a great goal in the morning game, tries to win that battle against the boards, and on the second effort, the Rangers clear it out. Just as quick, flip back in the zone, that time by Andrew Paxton for the Hawks. 8:50 to go in the first. As James Thunder Ruddle, that time knocked off stride, and it's picked up here by Rick Oriole. He makes the drop pass. Schneider teeing up the wrister. Big save by Dave Brown as he shuts the 5-hole. The rebound into the far corner. Foxcroft. Schneider, he picks it up after Foxcroft was bumped off the puck. Ruddle, that's Curtis Ruddle, tried the clearance, but it was blocked at the blue line. Second effort, Drew Garza able to hold the zone. Nice job there by Garza. As the Hawks keeping the pressure on here inside the Rangers' end. Scanlon, she rips a shot from the point, blocked in front, and fired down the ice by Brandon Joy. Garza picks it up at his own blue line, and now he wheels ahead. Garza has a teammate supporting him in Oriole, but a strong back check and a good stick lift there by Eric Hooley takes the chance away. Zylak receives the good clean pass, so the Hawks will try generate something on net here, but Trzop's attempt gets blocked out by Hooley and played up by Bullock. Great comments coming in on the live chat thread. We'll get to a few in a moment, but with 7.5 minutes remaining in the period, Trzop takes his man to the boards. Can't quite corral the loose puck as a couple of whacks at it there on the wraparound for Easton Kiddo, but denied by the big left pad of TJ Stewart. Laura Marks, she makes a good lead pass. Quickly knocked right back to Mark, and on the second effort, while Trzop unable to corral it. Bullock, delayed offside here against the Rangers. They touch it, so we get the whistle with 6:55 to go in this game.
It's pretty fast paced here. The game back and forth. It's awesome action.
Joey, you're getting pretty natural at this. I was about to throw to you for a cue, but you knew when to step right in. Good job, my friend.
Well, I'm learning from the best beside me on my right.
I don't know about that, buddy, but it's a pleasure having you up here. Fresh off the big overtime win.
And I forgot his whole bunch of teammates, like Ben Hulong. He's basically been getting better and better. He's come up from the low divisions up to the open.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Nick Bullock, wasn't this his first season with the Ice Owls?
It was indeed. His first time playing blind hockey.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
he's doing awesome.
Absolutely. He's been very impressive here in the open division. As here goes Easton Alexander Kiddo, EAK, but this time the puck stripped off his stick by AK Alexander Kepasouris. Alex the Great, he starts to maneuver through the center ice area, and Kepasouris has been great all weekend long for the Hawks. He has led the way offensively, and he's been a complete 200-foot player. As Del Grande tries to break out, but he loses the puck that time to Lyons. Pass fed over as trying to corral it for the shot was Zylak. Lyons crashing down. As Lucas DeRoche in the mix there. DeRoche couldn't quite corral it for a clean attempt on target. As Paxton tries to hold the point and just sneaks past him and out through center ice where it's quickly fired back in the zone by the Hawks. Kepasouris sidesteps the first check. Sets up Lyons for that shot. Didn't hear the good clean pass, so it wouldn't have counted. As Kiddo tries to break out, but it's turned over. Foxcroft with a shot right on, and big save Dave Brown in the butterfly, able to make that pad stop. 5 minutes even remaining. Kepasouris unleashes a rocket that hit a defender in the skates, and falling to the ice there was Josh Snyder, but he's back up and hopefully okay, as Lyons had his stick tied up on the wrong side and couldn't corral that centering pass for a clean attempt. Kiddo brings it in now for the Rangers. His pocket picked as Trzop gets ridden into the boards here. Curtis Ruddle and Easton Kiddo supplying the forward-checking pressure for the Rangers. Clean pass indicated, but just as quickly the puck clears the zone as an inadvertent collision in open ice and a delayed offside will give Hillary Scanlon a chance to break out here for the Hawks. She makes the lead pass for Foxcroft. Foxcroft tracks it back inside the center circle across the blue line and shielding it by stick handling it down low below the goal line. Centers in front. Great chance on that rip, as I believe it was Zylak who let it fly. Oriole, his attempt, a weak backhander trickling to the far post. Brown makes the save, and on the second effort, covering it up with 3:40 to go in the period.
What a tight game here. What an awesome game. It's back and forth. Goalies are playing awesome.
Go on, you're doing great.
Yeah, it's just great action.
You know what, Joey? They always say go out on a high note, keep it short and sweet. That was excellent analysis, my friend. Joey the Wall Cabral, a man of many talents. Yes, he's a member of TPS and the SWAT team. Yes, he's one of the goaltenders for the Canadian National Blind Hockey Team. And yeah, I think he's got a broadcasting career ahead of him too if he wants it.
We'll see, Nico. We'll see.
I'm pretty sure your paycheck with TPS is probably a lot better than us broadcasters. So maybe keep doing what you're doing. It's working out well, my friend.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
As here go the Rangers in pursuit. Good clean pass. Teeing up the shot. Hooley, it's blocked. Gets it back for the second attempt, and it went just wide as the Rangers pressing here with 2:45 to go in the period. Dug off the wall by Dylan Bradbury. Had a chance to catch up with him a little bit earlier. Always great to chat with Dylan. As the puck flipped up along the boards. And on the third effort, the Hawks able to clear it out through center ice. Bradbury scoops it up, tried to hit Brandon Joy, but he was peeling off for a change as both teams making changes there, and that'll give Michel Lapierre a chance to clear it, but he doesn't get it deep as now it's controlled by Bullock. Nick Bullock went for the drop pass, but the defenseman Bradbury outside the zone, so now he fires it back in. Kiddo a little quick across the line. They can't get the timing here on the delayed offside, and with 2 minutes remaining in the period, we are still square 1-1 between the Hawks and the Rangers. Again, if the Hawks win, they'll finish atop the division and play in the gold medal game tomorrow. If the Rangers win, it's a three-way tie, and that rip off the stick of Joseph Del Grande just dipped wide of the post. Del Grande's got the lone goal for the Rangers in this one, but it's cleared ahead by Braden Lyons, quickly brought back into the zone, and Kiddo gives chase. Del Grande at the half wall. Picks it up, takes the shot. That one blocked by Garza, only partial block. As the rebound sitting there, Kiddo puts it over top the net. What a chance as Emily McLean had the first opportunity. Easton Alexander Kiddo sidesteps the defender behind the net. What a play, 1:10 remaining in the period. And now the Hawks will skate it out through center ice, led here by Braden Lyons. Lyons tries the cross crease centering attempt, trying to pick out DeRoche, but that time it's broken up. Final minute of play in the first period, 1-1 between the Hawks in yellow and the Rangers in red, but here go the Hawks. Lyons rips a shot, and Dave Brown just got his pad to the post to keep that out. Kepasouris, he centers it right through the crease. No one in yellow there to get a stick on it as Emily McLean tries to clear it, but it's kept in for the time being. Second effort, Hillary Scanlon holds the zone, and then she gets bumped dangerously towards the boards, but good to see her pop back up. 24 seconds remaining. Kepasouris holds the line. What a play there. Kepasouris cycling with the puck, driving wide. He's got Foxcroft in the slot. Kepasouris shot right on, and Brown with the big save. And with just 10 seconds remaining, the clock will tick down. And that'll do it for the first period. Joey, what a game here between the Hawks and Rangers.
Oh, yeah, back and forth, back and forth. Goaltender's doing great. There's actually a lot of ice owls on that ice there today.
Absolutely they are. And let's give a couple quick shout-outs to the live chat thread, including a shout-out to Tammy and Bob Lowe, tuning in, cheering on their Ice Owl teammates. Bob says, big save in overtime, Joey. Listening from Stainer and cheering on all the Ice Owls this week.
Bobby Lowe, buddy. Bobby Lowe, my defenseman, all-star defenseman.
Absolutely love it. Big shout out as well for Carolyn Ritchie watching Emily McLean and the Rangers from Elmvale, Ontario. And let's give a shout out as well to Auntie Alana, as Auntie and Uncle are watching from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. And Joey, there's been a few players this weekend coming to us from Saskatchewan, including a young phenom by the name of Isaiah, who I can't wait to call in action tomorrow.
Wow, I never knew about that. But there's some players coming up, and Canadian Blind Hockey does a great job of finding these players, and it's good to see these players develop and get better.
Matt Morrill had me questioning myself there for a second as he gave me a bit of a odd look, but no, I fact-checked. It's right. We're all good. Second period of play about to get underway. This tightly contested nail-biter. It's 1-1 in the open division here between the Hawks and the Rangers. And we're underway with the second period as you're tuned in to the 2023 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament. Hawks bringing it in right away as Oriole tries to center that one for Schneider, but it's behind the net and now picked up by Foxcroft. Foxcroft got hit hard there by Willer, who took the puck away. Bodies crashing all over the ice. We got a penalty behind the play, and it'll be against the Hawks as James Ruddle crashes the net, but can't get a touch to the puck, and now we get the whistle and a power play coming here for the Rangers.
Sorry, Joey. It's nice to see the father and son combination out there.
Yeah, and they've been super successful this weekend. Yesterday, James scoring a goal assisted by Curtis, and today in the morning game, Curtis getting one of his own.
Wow, that's amazing. What a feeling.
A special moment for sure. I've had a chance now to, even though very briefly, catch up with all 4 members of the Ruddle family here this weekend. And I love them all, but I think Cassandra's probably had the best tournament so far of the 3 players on the ice.
Go Cassandra, that's a good job.
Yeah, she had an unreal opening day, and now we get a whistle with the net off its pegs, so we'll get the stoppage with 1:30 remaining in the power play. Slick Rick Oriole in the box to serve the penalty here for the Hawks. Face off as they scrum for possession, kicked ahead by Hooley. Tries to hold it on his backhand, but ripped away by Kepasouris. Alex Kepasouris brings the puck in all the way behind the goal. 2 minutes gone in the period as he tries to feather the pass over for Braden Lyons. To Hillary Scanlon, her shot attempt blocked as some good short-handed offensive pressure there by the Hawks, despite being a player down, creating something short-handed. And here they go once again as Trizolt brings it in. He's flying up the wing behind the net. Centering attempt for Braden Lyons. It was a partially deflected pass. Now we get the good clean pass as Scanlon's shot trickles over to Lyons. He just overskates it, and that'll give the Rangers a chance to secure possession here with Bradbury on the puck. Passes ahead for Kiddo, who has it stripped off his stick at center ice. 25 seconds remaining in the Rangers power play. Kepasouris tries to draw it back after nearly losing it in the blue paint, and the Rangers get it out to center ice where it's promptly fired back in the zone by the Rock, Michel Lapierre. Foxcroft coming off the bench, tries to corral the puck. Now it's on the stick of Schneider. Power play over, so an amazing penalty kill by the Hawks as Oriole comes out of the box and rejoins the action in the offensive zone. And now he picks it up at the half wall. Oriole tries to feather the pass over, broken up by EAK. Here goes Easton Alexander Kiddo. Tries the drop pass to McLean, but read perfectly by the transitional D, and it's broken up, and now here go the Hawks. Foxcroft tries to cut his way in front, makes the pass over to Schneider, but he can't corral it to his stick, and here goes Easton Alexander Kiddo. Kiddo across the line. He's got Del Grande with him. Stick handling through a trio of defenders, and he's going to draw a power play on that high stick with Garza getting the stick up on Kiddo, and it'll be a power play here for the Rangers.
Let's see what they can do here on this PP here. Hopefully they can get a goal.
As Garza initially heading over to the wrong box, and I actually think both players are getting penalties here. As the 2 Americans jawing at each other a little bit.
So it's offsetting penalties, I guess. No?
Offsetting penalties, and I think Easton Alexander Kiddo getting a minor for unsportsmanlike maybe, as he must have said something. I didn't catch what he did, but no doubt about it that Garza and Kiddo were jawing, and they're still jawing at each other in the penalty boxes as referee Ricci goes over there and tells them, boys, knock it off or I'm giving you an extra 2. So offsetting penalties, and we'll continue 5-on-5 here. Laura Mark. Her pass attempt gets blocked and now picked up by Curtis Ruddle. 15 minutes to go in the second as Ruddle makes the drop pass, but it's broken up. Roland Arndt was the intended target. The Hawks into the attacking zone as Kiski joins into the rush at the hash marks, takes a bit of a bump. Schneider tries to feather in front, check that. That's actually Gary St. Dennis making the play there for the Hawks. Zylak behind the net, battling for possession. Aren't there defensively. Second period of play. We're deadlocked 1-1 with 5.5 minutes gone in the frame as that shot from the point off the post. Second chance, big save by Dave Brown after the initial point shot came off the stick of Michel Lapierre. The subsequent chance turned away by Dave Brown. And now the Rangers desperately clear the zone with Jason Willer clearing it out. Kiski brings it in for the Hawks, makes the draw pass. No, he continues on with it. Kiski into the far corner as it's kicked away by Schneider. Check that, Willer as the centering attempt blocked. Second opportunity, what a stop there as Kiski gets turned away by Dave Brown. Third opportunity for Kiski, he continues to jam and jars the puck loose as the Hawks are pouring on all sorts of pressure here. But big save, Dave Brown holding the fort down. And now here go the Rangers. Passed ahead, a one-timer ripped there by Nick Bullock, and that didn't miss by much. What a chance for the young Ice Owls player. Hooley, his shot from distance. TJ Stewart with a big pad save, keeping that one out of the net.
Awesome action, end to end here.
Great comments coming in on the live chat thread, including Perry cheering on the Rangers. He says, go get 'em, Thunder and Lightning. Our new names for the Ruddle boys. James Thunder Ruddle because he brings the thunder, and Curtis Lightning Ruddle because Curtis, he's got the spark. And boy, has he ever played great here this weekend, both guys. But on this effort, the Hawks cleared out through center ice. And speaking of playing great, there's Joseph Del Grande on the puck. What a day for him. Just offside that time, though. EAK a stride ahead of Del Grande, so we'll get the whistle. Joey, you were Joseph Del Grande's roommate so many times over the years. Give us a little insight on one of the veteran players here in the Open Division.
An awesome guy, has a great heart, and yeah, wouldn't want to room with anybody else. We've been rooming together, it's been amazing. But this year, it's on different teams. I've had to roommate with someone else, but it is what it is.
I just want to know who snores louder, you or Joseph?
I would say me, probably.
I'm guilty of that as well. Just ask my better half, Amanda. She'll let you know. As here go the Rangers from their own blue line. Puck secured by Brandon Joy. Feeds it over to his defensive partner, Dylan Bradbury, who loses an edge, and that'll give Kepasouris a chance to bring it in for the Hawks. Kepasouris makes the cross-crease pass. What a blocker save by Dave Brown as DeRoche gets stonewalled in tight with that chance. Kepasouris holds the zone for the time being. Off of DeRoche's skate over to McLean. Braden Lyons got dumped behind the play. He wanted a call, nothing doing, as Garza feeds it ahead now for Kepasouris. So Garza and Kiddo out of the box after their offsetting minors expire, and now we get an offside with 11 minutes left in the second.
I just want to give a big shout out here to Luca DeMontes and Matt Morrill. They do a great, great job, and these guys work hard, man. They do great. I just want to thank them.
Absolutely, Joey. Matt Morrill, the executive director. Luca DeMontes, the program manager, excuse me. Mel Carey doing a great job with the PR, and of course the board of directors, all the volunteers, the coaches, and all the families that make blind hockey the special group that it is. But here goes Foxcroft, his centering attempt intended for Oriole, knocked aside. Shot from the point by Scanlon as she did well to corral it after the poke pass from Oriole. But her shot never made it on target, but the Hawks trying to hold the zone here. As a good pass by Oriole. Oh, what a save by Brown! And he makes a second save, too! Are you kidding me? Two huge saves by big save Dave Brown to keep this game deadlocked at 1 as we hit the midway point, 10 minutes remaining in the second. What a chance for Andrew Paxton in tight. I don't know how that didn't go in. Icing call here against the Rangers as they just clear the pressure which is mounting now from the Hawks.
I just want to say Dave Brown, awesome, man. He's been playing great all weekend and just amazing. He's doing great.
Big shout out for Blaine Deutscher chiming in on the live chat thread. Benjamin as well. And a big shout out to Papa Jim and Grandma Lynn cheering on Nick Bullock. And Nick is having himself quite a game as we're going to get the goaltending change here, I believe, for both teams, certainly for the Rangers, as it'll be big save Dave Brown who leaves this game, and he'll get an applause here from the crowd after standing on his head. What a performance by Dave Brown.
Oh, big performance. Both goalies played great, and both of them did.
Absolutely. TJ Stewart gets the hook as well, and he made a couple of big saves in this game. Be proud, TJ. That one 5-hole save you made a few minutes ago, that was a beauty. But Gary Steeves will come in to replace Stewart, and Steve Vandermeer takes over the net from Dave Brown. So a couple of Eclipse goaltenders now on the ice.
Going head to head here.
Yeah, that's it.
I love it.
A lot of pride, a lot of trash talk on the line here, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Bragging
Two
rights
veteran
for
goalies.
sure.
Two veteran goalies.
That's right, 2 veteran goalies and 2 highly skilled goalies as they want to get the clock running here with 9:20 remaining in the second. The Hawks won the faceoff, but it went across the blue line, so they'll have to clear the zone after Trezop dumps the puck in deep. Roland Arndt, speaking of veteran Ice Owls, he skates it out here for the Rangers. Makes a good pass ahead to Hooley. Hooley tries to track down the rolling puck, makes the pass over to Bullock. Bullock trying to make his way around Trezop, but defended well there, and the Hawks able to clear it out through center ice where Laura Mark picks it up at her own blue line. 8:45 to go in the period. 1-1 tie here in this game between the Hawks and the Rangers. Here go the Hawks. Kiski brings the puck in, trying to center it from the corner after he lost an edge, and it's picked off by Hooley. Working the far wing, bringing it across the line is Anthony Pamplin. Pamplin tries to settle it down after making the good clean pass reception, and here it's controlled now by the Hawks as Trezop has room to skate. Wearing number 91, shades of Juha maybe, as Trezop stick handling all the way up the ice here. Shielding the puck, centering it in front. Kiski shoots, and he scores! Suomi, Finland. Kiski gets the goal. And
Wow.
what a spark there for the Hawks as Kai Kiski finishes it off to give him the 2-1 lead.
That's crazy. That's awesome. All the way from Finland, huh?
All the way from Finland, all the way to the front of the net, and he buries it with that goal.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I'm sure our friend Timo in the live chat thread will carve me up for my awful Finnish attempt, and maybe he'll let me know how to say he shoots, he scores in Finnish. It's probably super difficult, so maybe not, but great job regardless by Kiski as he puts his team up 2-1. And again, this is big for the Hawks because if they win this game, they will finish first in the Open Division and clinch a spot in the gold medal game tomorrow against the Wings. But with the net off its pegs, we'll get the whistle and a break in play with 6:55 to go in the second. So Joey, I want to ask you, you've gone through about half the game now as a color commentator. What's more exhausting for you, playing in a high-level blind hockey game as a goalie or being up here in the booth having to hear me?
Oh, that's a tough one, man. Today's game was a lot of pressure, but being on the mic and being on the air, being beside a professional like you, is also tough.
Well, hey, it's tough play down at the ice as Hillary Scanlon makes a good play but can't quite hold the zone and on the effort. That time Paxton's pass picked off, but now controlled by Braden Lyons, and the Hawks back on the offensive pressure here as Scanlon does well to hold the zone. Into the corner, crashing down was Curtis Lightning Ruddle, gets a half clearance. The wall attempt by Scanlon as she let it fly from the half wall. Now her backhander gets blocked by Del Grande. Scrum for the puck at the hash marks, and Joseph Del Grande takes possession. Fans on the clearance though as Scanlon, ponytail against ponytail, and that time Scanlon wins that battle. Scanlon doing a great job working that right point, holding the zone, and finally Kiddo gets it past her. Easton Alexander Kiddo, Joseph Del Grande going to the net. Kiddo checking his outlet passing options. He has to wheel back, and with 5.5 minutes remaining in the second, He gives possession up, but Curtis Ruddle digs it out, makes the pass, good pass over to Del Grande, and just as quickly it's secured by Foxcroft for the Hawks. Foxcroft across the blue line. He's got DeRoche with him. Foxcroft cycling all the way around the goal. Near side half wall, tries to make the pass, it's picked off by Kiddo. But now Kiddo, the Lone Ranger, up in the zone. I didn't even mean to do that, Lone Ranger. Come on, that was pretty good.
It was. They're natural,
I
Nico.
don't know about that. The Rangers, they get lucky. They could have been potentially caught for too many skaters on the ice there, but nothing doing as they hustle to get the extra attacker out and off, I should say. And now Foxcroft banks it off the boards and through center ice where Brandon Joy's going to have to make a play as it's secured by Schneider. Schneider for the Hawks tries the toe drag, but going through the crease, it gets whistled down with 4:25 to go in the second.
Hawks goal, first of the tournament, scored by number 98, James.
Let's see what the Rangers can do here. Hopefully tie it up here, but let's see what's going to happen.
So the Hawks goal for Kiski gets announced, and a special moment there for Kai Kiski from Finland, scoring his first goal at the 2023 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament. And again, a contingent of 8 Finnish players coming over for this year's tournament. Phenomenal stuff. Rick Oriel brings the puck in now for the Hawks, stripped away from him with 3:50 to go in the second. Here goes Curtis Ruddle up the ice. Ruddle tries the pass over to Willer, but that's broken up as James Ruddle tries to give the extra support, but they muscle the puck away from him, and now here goes Joe Zylak. Zylak working the left wing, centers in front. Oh, just slid away from Oriel as crashing into the net is Laura Mark, and hopefully she's okay. A bit of an awkward collision there, but she's a tough customer, and
She'll pop back up. Laura's tough, like you said.
And Hussein chiming in from Edmonton saying, "Long live Finland. I may not be Finnish, but I'd really like to see Team Finland in a blind hockey game. Kai Kiski would be great, no doubt about it. They are building their way to a national team with some of their leading players, guys like Pulkkinen, Marcus Tiumaki. What a great tournament he's had, Joey, as a goaltender.
Oh, yeah. How's he been this weekend?
He's been phenomenal. He had a little bit of a tough game in the last one for the Bruins, but I'm telling you, he has improved so much since we last saw him 4 years ago. He's become an unbelievable goaltender.
That's awesome. Good to hear. I didn't even know there's 8 Finnish people from Finland here this weekend, but that's awesome to hear that.
And now here go the Hawks trying to create an attack, and there's their Finn Kiski on the puck, plastering it around the boards over to the far side corner, where Kepasuris takes possession off the half wall. Centers, Kiski shoots, and that one just went wide as he's working for his second of the game. 2 minutes remaining here in the period. Hillary Scanlon, her shot attempt blocked by Hooley, and then Bullock in there to corral it. Can't quite clear the zone though. Laura Mark there to get a stick on the initial attempt. There's a rip that just went wide as letting it fly was LaPierre. Scanlon, her point shot, knocked down by the skate of Roland Arndt, and then he'll knock that out of the zone with 1:35 to play in the period. Easton Alexander Kiddo, nice job to fight off a couple of would-be checkers, tried the drop pass to Bullock, but it got intercepted. Gary St. Dennis moves the puck ahead, and now it'll be picked up by Kepasuris. Kepasuris working against Del Grande, and Del Grande comes away with it. Joseph Del Grande tries to feather the pass over to Kiddo, but that time broken up. And now here goes Kepasuris. Lead pass for Lyons. Braden Lyons, he's got Kepasuris with him, returns it on the behind the back drop pass. Kepasuris, his shot just goes high and wide as he was trying to pick out the top corner. And we're inside the final minute of play in the second period. Battle in the far corner as the Hawks pick up the puck. Centered, Kepasuris lets it fly. First attempt block, second shot, never got it away as now Emily McLean comes up with it, stripping it off Trizopin with 35 seconds remaining in the second period. The Rangers get the puck in deep, but the Hawks trying to work one last rush here. Trizop, he gets chopped at, and Del Grande is going to draw a penalty for that slash. Will they call it a trip? They're going to call it a trip instead, as Del Grande tried to slow up the speedy Trizop, and with the clock running, that'll pretty much do it for the period. But Joey will begin the third with the Hawks on the power play.
Yep. Let's see if they're going to score a goal here or what's going to happen. But yeah, they're on the PP here.
And the referees, knowing the clock was about to expire, let the buzzer sound. And we've got one more period here on day number 2 of the 2023 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament schedule. We should mention that the Women's Blind Hockey Skills Development Session will take place from 8 to 9 p.m. We won't be streaming that because it's not a competitive game. It's a skill development session. I was talking to a few of the girls earlier today, had the chance to catch up with Laura Mark, Emily McLean, and Tessa Rankin, and they were saying they feel gassed. They have been on the ice so much this weekend, and they're so happy. They're starting to feel a little bit tired, those ladies.
I can only imagine. They've been playing a lot of hockey. Kudos to them. And I'm so excited. They didn't know they're going to have a skills competition. I'm excited to watch it.
Yeah, that'll be great for sure. And tomorrow, a full slate of games on Championship Sunday. It starts bright and early, 8 a.m., the puck drop in the children's game between the Otters and 67s. Team Canada and Team USA wrap up their series at 9 a.m. Then at 11, we get the youth, the Otters versus the 67s. At noon, the Low Vision and Development Championship game. And then at 1, the bronze medal game. And at 2:30 p.m. Eastern, the gold medal game in the open division. Joey, I don't know how we manage to do this every year. We pack in so many games every single day. And even though the days are long, the weekend flies by because we're having fun.
It does fly by, but Nick, I was going to say, how do you have the voice to do all those games, man? That's awesome. That's good for you, man.
Third period of play now underway. Joey, if I'm being totally honest, I'm a little worried I might not have a voice by the gold medal game tomorrow. And how about that start to the third period for the Hawks? Rick Oriel, Slick Rick, with his second of the game. And the Hawks go up 3-1. It took them just 15 seconds to cash in on the power play.
Oh, they responded pretty quick on that power play. Good for them.
What a response. What a goal. And what a big advantage now for the Hawks, knowing that if they win this game, they clinch a spot in the gold medal game against the Wings. They don't want to leave anything to doubt here. Now up 3-1 over the Rangers. The Hawks hustling back. Ooh, getting tripped up there, and that's going to be a penalty as Blake Schneider had his feet taken out from him. And Schneider wanted continuation, but nothing doing, tripping the call. And the Hawks are going right back to the power play. So they've given the goal to Schneider, Oriel with the assist. My apologies, Blake, as Blake Schneider gets the goal to put the Hawks up 3-1. So the faceoff will come to the right of the goaltender, Vandermeer, as the Hawks try to double their fun here on the power play. Scanlon does well to keep it in at the point. She feathers it up the boards, but Bullock there for the Rangers, making a good defensive play. As Braden Lyons has it caught in his skates. Dug out that time by Hooley and fired down the ice. The Hawks pick it up here. Paxton tries to gain the zone. Holding them up at the line is Bullock. And now they get it across. There's the pass. Kepasouris off the crossbar. He let the bullet fly from the hash marks. Vandermeer probably beaten on that one, but the post, the crossbar, bails out the goalie. Joey, it's always a good feeling for a goalie when you hear that ding of the iron.
I was just going to say, it's my best friend.
Kepasouris denied on that last chance, but now he picks up the puck in front of his own bench, and Alexander the Great takes it forward as Alex Kapasouris, working that left wing, pushes off the check from Willard, tries to center it. It went off a skate and just clears the zone as we get an offside called with 16:55 to go in the third and about 30 seconds remaining in the power play.
Rangers penalty.
Let's see what the Rangers can do here. Let's see if they can come back and tie this game up.
Couple quick shout outs here, including one for Deborah Warren cheering on Nick Bullock and watching from London, saying, "Go kick some butt, Nick." He has played a great game and a great tournament so far for the Rangers. And they've got 10 seconds remaining on the penalty kill here as the Hawks try to center in front. Nice stick tie up there as Wooler takes care of his man in front. That was Schneider trying to get position inside. But the power play now over as Garza scoops it up and makes the pass over to Trizop. Jonathan Trizop across the blue line. He had a tremendous game yesterday for the Hawks. Played great again this morning, and now he's on the puck here this evening. Back to the point. Garza, his shot off a body and into the near side corner. Kiski, he's got that go-ahead goal for the Hawks. Actually, check that. He's got the insurance marker that made it 3-1 as here goes Easton Kiddo. Across center ice for the Rangers. He's got Emily McLean with him. Makes the drop pass. McLean fires a rocket, and Trizop gets his body in the way of that one. Kiddo and McLean digging away for the Rangers, trying to keep the pressure on, but the puck jars free and out in front of their own bench, where they try to work it back, and a scrum of changes on the fly, and for a moment there may have been 8 Hawks skaters on the ice there, but all within the bench proximity. There's a good drop pass. Shot right on. What a save by Vandermeer as he denies Oriole his second of the game after Schneider set up that chance.
Big save there for Steve.
Joey, you got somebody over your shoulder there. Who's here now with us?
I'm not sure, but I haven't. Oh, look at the Montes here.
Come on. How do you
Look,
not
get on the mic
recognize
here,
your
sir.
coach?
I got big shoes to fill here after that, Joey. Keep it up, bud. You might find a new calling here when you're done stopping the puck.
That's it.
Back to the game, Nico. I'm sorry for disturbing you guys.
No, of course not. Luca DeMontis, always welcome up here in the booth, and Joey Cabral doing a great job with our color commentary as Hillary Scanlon tries for the clearance, but Eric Hooley gets in the way of that. 14:20 to go in the third. The Hawks holding on to a 3-1 lead. As Joey gets the hook apparently, and Luca, you've been called into action. And speaking of called to action, what a chance there for Schneider, somehow turned away by Vandermeer, and a big moment there as the Hawks unable to go up by 3. Here go the Rangers. Bullock, he's been impressive, tries the centering attempt for Kiddo. It's broken up. Held in at the line, though. Nice defensive play by Brandon Joy. The Rangers putting the pressure on here. Dylan Bradbury tries to feed the pass over. That's blocked and cleared out where Joy has it between the blue lines. Joy flicks it forward as trying to hustle onto it is Willer. Puck pops up in the air before it's controlled now by the Hawks. As Trizop skating this one, check that. That was Kapasouris skating it across the line. Promptly stripped away, and now Bullock makes a good lead pass. Kiddo drops for Willer. Shot! Oh, what a stop! Gary Steves got just enough of that long shot to steer it aside.
A battle of the Eclipse goaltenders, it looks like.
Yes, Joey was quick to point that out when they got switched in here.
Oh, sorry I'm late to the party.
That's okay. You've been wearing many hats. Your hands have been full, so no stress. As here goes Kiddo. I mean, leave it to a goalie to point that out, right? Kiddo, his drop pass for Del Grande, who's had himself a heck of a day here today.
Did he turn back the time machine? He's looking like a young stud out there.
No kidding. I think he's got at least 7 points between the 2 games today, but the Rangers could use a little more output from Del Grande as they trail by 2. The puck rolling down the ice and just rolling across the line, but no icing called with 12:20 remaining in the third. Roland Art, he advances the puck up, intended for Del Grande. It's broken up. Two teams scrumming for it, and it's played forward on the effort by Kilski. Kiski, who's got the goal that made it 3-1 for the Hawks, advances it forward, and now it's controlled by Zylak. Stripped away. Here goes Kiddo. The Texas native, Easton Alexander Kiddo, tries the drop pass. Del Grande holds the zone. Bookmark that. EAK through the slot. Shot attempt. That one goes wide off a defenseman. Kiddo picks it up in the near side corner, cycling through the high slot, hits the hash marks, tries to let it fly, and again defended tightly as that time Garza got a stick on the shot attempt. Easton Alexander Kiddo digs it out. He says, let me try this one more time, but I'll take it down below the goal line before spinning off the check. And check out that stick handling as he works his way through a phone booth and finally stripped off his stick. Good effort there by Zylak to muscle it out through the neutral zone.
Great solo effort there down low. The kids impressed me this weekend.
Also, am I like really dating myself when I say stick handling in a phone booth? Do kids even know what phone booths are these days?
Yeah, I guess they just stick handle with their AirPods on nowadays.
Stick handling on your cell phone doesn't quite have the same ring to it, eh? Here go the Hawks across the blue line, but on a delayed offside, they'll have to retreat the zone. And it's forced there for the whistle, so we get the break with 10:40 to go in the third.
Nico, how's it going? You're holding up pretty well. Voice sounds good.
Yeah, for now, I am legitimately worried with 6 games on the docket tomorrow that come the gold medal game. I might sound like this.
Nah, you were built for this.
I appreciate the vote of confidence, my friend, and great to see so many familiar faces here this weekend and some new ones as well across all the divisions. Every year this tournament gets bigger and more players are out here at the Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament, including Jonathan Trizop, who's making quite a name for himself. Centers in front for Rick Oriel. The shot attempt goes just wide after he was tied up momentarily there by Josh Snyder. The Hawks move it back to the point. Blue line where Lapierre feathers it down low. Trizop off the end boards. Tries to sweep it in. Vandermeer had the paddle out to make the save. They clear it to the line as Lapierre lets the shot fly. It trickled over to Schneider. Tried to bank it in midair. And then the wraparound attempt snuffed out by Vandermeer. Puck played back to the point. Trizop under pressure just has to feather it back into the corner. Excellent defensive work there by Josh Snyder as he's then bodied off the puck. Foxcroft in the fray along with Blake Schneider, but neither one able to get a control of the puck, and now it's played out by Eric Hooley. Up the near side wing, Bullock controls, he's got Hooley with him. Makes the pass as it ricochets its way over to Pamplin, but he couldn't corral it cleanly for a shot attempt. And now the Hawks have it out through center ice. Snyder on the puck. Blake Schneider, he's got one of their goals this evening and having himself quite a tournament here. As Snyder picks up the rolling puck on the clearance attempt, makes the pass to Oriel. They get it to the line, but not out as Scanlon. Her shot just off the skate of Josh Snyder there defensively for the Rangers. Scanlon once again holding the zone. Luca, I've been so impressed with her as a skater, but maybe more impressed the way she played as a goaltender in the Women's Blind Hockey Showcase game yesterday. What a debut for Hillary Scanlon there.
Yeah, definitely amazing to see that. Great on her, strapping on the pads. We all know how tough that position could be, eh, Nico?
Yeah, you and I can both speak to that. Our Monday shinny at Weston, yeah, you get lit up there. Cowboy can still let it rip, that's for sure. Speaking of let it rip, what a chance for Braden Lyons in tight. But Vandermeer paddled down, shuts the 5-hole. Vandermeer has made a couple of clutch saves here in the last few minutes to keep the Rangers in this game. Great comments coming in on the live chat thread. We'll get to a few of them here, including a shout out for you, Luca, from Hussein in Edmonton. But in the meantime, here go the Hawks as Kepasuris working the far wing, cycles down low behind the net, stops on a dime, checks his passing options, feeds it over to Lucas DeRoche. He tracks it in the far corner, tries to feather it back to Kepasuris, but that attempt blocked out. However, the Rangers on the second attempt, they couldn't clear the zone the first time. They do on the second effort by Emily McLean. Here goes Jonathan Trizop. Trizop into the zone for the Hawks. Cycling, makes the pass as he tried to pick out a teammate at the far post, but it's broken up. And now Easton Kiddo gets the clearance, but just as quickly, Trizop hammers it back inside the Rangers zone.
I've been very impressed with his game this weekend.
Yeah, likewise. Wearing number 91, shades of Yuha out there maybe.
Nice number to wear.
Certainly the way he can skate the puck coast to coast and handle it on his stick. And now Trizop trying to make the defensive play, and he does well to knock it just away from Kiddo, and he has to retreat between the blue lines to try get this attack going for the Rangers. Gains the zone, makes the pass to Del Grande. Back to Kiddo on his backhand. He wants to get it to his forehand as Kiddo cycling around, makes the pass over to James Thunder Ruddle, but that time the pass blocked, shot off the post. Ruddle thought they had it, but Roland Arndt's shot off the post and out. Delayed penalty coming here to the Hawks. There's a rip, that one over top the goal as Kiddo let it fly. 6 minutes remaining in the period, and we get the whistle for the penalty holding the call against the Hawks.
Nico, I was watching a couple of these games, and you've mentioned so many names for the first time I've had the privilege of hearing today, and it's remarkable to hear all these new names in the community, but that just adds a little bit more work for you to come up with a bunch more new nicknames.
Well, yeah, tell me about it. I got players coming up to me all weekend saying, when do I get a nickname? And my usual response is when you earn it. But you know what? The play of some of these players this weekend, I think I got to come up with a few new nicknames. Amanda the Proven, she's been great. Ian Rankin has had himself one heck of a day. I got to come up with something for Ian after this. I know his siblings like to call him the Big E, but I don't know if that's going to cut it. We got to come up with something a little bit better there. But yeah, some great new players in the community here. And a real nice comment coming in from Angela saying, these announcers need to be calling NHL games.
That's amazing to hear.
I wouldn't stop that if, the offer came through.
Shout out Hussein. Glad you're watching, bud.
Yeah. He's even trying some Finnish. Is Kepa Suraj Finnish? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. I think some of our friends in Finland who had been tuning in maybe have become victims to the late night with the time change.
Yeah, what time is it in Finland right now?
It's got to be like 3 a.m. over there or something.
That's some dedication.
No doubt about it. As the face-off coming to the right of the goaltender, Steves. 5:40 to go in the third period. Power play about to get underway here for the Rangers. Trailing by 2, so a crucial moment as they tie up from the offensive zone draw. Play it back to the point, but what an effort there from Blake Schneider to come in and strip the puck away. Schneider tries to center for Foxcroft, but it was broken up. No clean pass, so the Hawks shorthanded will have to try find a good pass, and there it was on that shot from the point.
Oh, you don't want to freeze that when you're on the power play.
Yeah, absolutely not. So good play by Vandermeer to leave it for a defender, and the Hawks shorthanded are giving the Rangers a handful right now. Foxcroft strips it loose. Schneider tries to dump it in, and on the third effort, he gets the puck in deep. What a great PK so far from the Hawks. 40 seconds gone on the advantage here for the Rangers. 4:50 to go in the third. Puck control now by Easton Kiddo. Up to the blue line. Nice job. Oh, I thought that was close. Hooley stretched to try drag his foot back, but just offside.
Very close that was. But what a game. 3-1 down to the wire. Couldn't have asked for a better Saturday night than being in the Gardens.
No doubt about it. The place where so many historic hockey moments have happened. And Luca, a little history made today, especially with Team USA's comeback in that game against Canada, forcing overtime for the first time in the international series. And right now the Hawks trying to get the clean sweep 3-0 in round robin as Kepasuris brings it right in on goal. Nothing doing as they quickly play it out. Again, good job by Vandermeer not to freeze it. Kiddo has it. 20 seconds remaining on the power play. Kiddo chasing after it, but stripped away. Nice defensive work there by Paxton. And now it's sent up for Braden Lyons, who trips on the blue line and puts
Somebody
an
give
end
that
to-
blue line a quick 2-minute penalty for that.
Yeah, where were the refs on that tripping call? Come on. Tongue in cheek, of course, a great job by our officials, Ricci and Curtis tonight, and all the referees this weekend. And a big shout out to the GTHL for once again supplying our game officials as we get a whistle and a stoppage with 3:20 left in the third.
No, that was definitely an amazing game here between Canada and USA earlier. Nail biter right down to the wire. Great display of blind hockey from both teams, and it went into overtime, but it was so cool to be in this building of all buildings to watch an overtime game, and to be on the winning end of it, of course, tastes a little bit sweeter. So huge kudos to both teams for providing an amazing display of blind hockey for all the spectators.
Couldn't have said it any better, and now here go the Hawks. Foxcroft receives a pass. Oh, what a save! Vandermeer flashes the blocker and stonewalls his Eclipse teammate, but his opposition in this game as Foxcroft gets turned aside.
He won't stop letting Foxcroft hear that, I bet you, back in Vancouver.
There's a rip. Oh, Vandermeer went for the windmill glove save, and had that one caught his glove, that would have been one for the ages. There he gets a piece of it with his glove on that long drive from the point by Trizop. The Hawks throwing everything at goal here with 2:10 remaining in the third, up by 2. As here go the Rangers trying to keep the puck pinned in the zone but stripped away, and they'll have to secure it at their own blue line. As Randy Money in the Banks behind me, what a tournament he's had for the Bruins. And I'll catch up with you in just a little bit, my friend, but here go the Rangers as James Rutto tries to secure the puck, but just ran out of gas, and now Trizop comes up with it for the Hawks. He tries to shield from the contact there of Hooley. The two both go down, and now it's Zylak who comes up with it in the corner. Rims it around to the far side boards with 1:35 remaining in the third. Centering attempt, nothing doing on that chance for Orioles. As here come the Rangers, trying to break out of their own zone, but Garza holds them up at the line. Laura Marks, she sweeps that one to the boards where it'll be secured by Bullock. He can't quite clear the zone on that attempt as Zylak rips a shot. Bullock, gutsy, gets in the way of that one. And now it's picked up by Hooley. Final minute of play here in the third period as the Rangers trailing 3-1 and the Hawks trying to secure the win and a spot in the gold medal game tomorrow afternoon. The Rangers desperately trying to break out of their own zone, but Kiddo has it stripped off his stick. 35 seconds to play. Here goes Kiddo. If they're going to come back, they need one on this rush. Kiddo flips it over to McLean. She receives the pass. Kiddo behind the net, trying to cycle his way out front. Kiddo through the high slot, wanted the shot. It got closed down, and that may be all she wrote with just 15 seconds remaining on the game clock. They try, hold them in. The Rangers quickly fire it back in, but DeRoche made the great play to clear the zone, and that will pretty much do it. The final 3 seconds ticking off the clock. Kiddo shoots, and the Hawks hold on for the 3-1 win, and they'll play for the gold medal game tomorrow afternoon against the Wings. What a great day of action, and what a conclusion in this open division in a 3-1 win for the Hawks over the Rangers. So, tomorrow in the bronze medal game at 1 p.m. Eastern, it's the Rangers taking on the Bruins. And in the gold medal game, it's the Hawks and the Wings. And that'll go at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. A full slate of games on the docket tomorrow. 6 games on the schedule, starting at 8 a.m. with the Children's Division. Canada, USA at 9 a.m. The Youth Division at 11 a.m. The Low Vision at noon, and then the Bronze Medal game at 1. wrapping up the weekend with the gold medal game at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. The teams shake hands and we'll sign off because it has been a long day and our crew deserves some rest and relaxation. So for our crew behind the scenes, Francisco, Paul, Daniel, my name's Nico Cardarelli. For our rotating cast of color commentators, thank you for tuning in. This broadcast has been produced by Parasport TV, and a big thank you to all of you at home for the great comments on the live chat thread. That wraps up day 2 at the 2023 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament. We'll catch you at 8 a.m. tomorrow to wrap things up on Championship Sunday.